that we've been playing with here, and in more of a narrative structure.
Sorry. It's in my armpit. It's just so hot. I know what I'll do. I'll wear it like a cape. How's that? Fashion.
There.
This can be your next short film.
Absolutely.
We gotta give you the footage.
It's called Is This On?
It's been an opportunity to make films, which I haven't really been successful at getting made, and an opportunity, because it's a short film, because it costs less, you can be more experimental. And so, yes, I didn't know how to do the thing that we were doing. I still don't think I do, but I'm trying to learn, you know. I always like to bring up the example of someone like Buster Keaton or Charlie Chaplin, who, you know, when they were doing their short films, were making like a film a week, and they learned how to make films. And most of us who make films don't have that opportunity, you know. Wes Anderson has that opportunity because he gets to film. It seems like it, but it's maybe a film a year, right? But that's a very unusual situation that he's in. So, you know, for me, it's 5 years or more between films. So this is an opportunity to work, and I really like Eva's work, and trying to sort of figure out how to do something with it visually is the challenge for me.
This culture that we all live in, when examined, is a little disgusting. But mostly we don't notice. But when someone, like, we all take pictures all the time and we're like doing it. But then when you think, do I want to do this? Generally the answer is no, because there is no point to it.
It is sort of in our film.
Yeah, it is in our film, which is about how you're going to die very soon. All of us will, and we're not taking these garbage ass pictures with us. So what are we going to take? Like, we take all the time we wasted making these idiotic facsimiles that don't resemble us. You know, when you see old, like, daguerreotypes or whatever of people, and they all look really uncomfortable because it's like 1870, and they're like, that seems more honest. They know they're supposed to for posterity, because someone's going to look at their stupid family picture, whatever it is, or their lovely thing, you know, whatever. And they're trying to make a record, but it didn't make them die any less early. Although this sounds like such a hard line. Like, I've never taken any photos in my life. I have, obviously. We all have. We're drowning in photos. All of us have these little devices with like 10,000 photos that aren't going to do anything after we're dead or before.
The ghost in our film, who's a photographer, is invisible. So that's kind of interesting in light of your question. Although I think for me, it's not like a philosophical, or it's not a position. It's more just like, I'm uncomfortable. This isn't good for me. You know, I don't want this. And I don't really feel that I have the right to say no, which is my own problem. So I end up doing things that I don't want to do because of that, you know.
Street photography is cool. All my favorite street photographers catch a moment, so they do catch like a spirit that portraits don't tend to get.
Well, they're not posed. I mean, the people aren't posing. In most cases, may not even know they're being photographed.
But most of the street photographers I like also took photos before everybody was doing it all the time. It's kind of like tattoos. Remember when it was like, wow, that guy's got a tattoo, like he must be a badass. And now it's like, wow, that guy's got a tattoo. He's probably like an upper middle class college guy. It's like that with photos. Like, it used to be something cool, I guess, and rare. And maybe now it's not. So I have to find another thing. That's possible. I don't know. I guess the same way our memories are made of ghosts. Like this memory. It's just a ghost of something, right? It's a vestigial trait. We are wearing the trappings of the bits and pieces that are left from our ancestors behind. And soon, you know, I'll be dead, and there'll be these little bits and pieces and idiot photos of me left. little fluttering ghosts of something.
But I do think there's something kind of wonderful about that. About some of the images that are, you know, these people on the street that were passing by in 1950 that are moving to me now in 1,000 years.
In 1,000 years, when all of this
When that
is not available, when that photo is the last thing left to humankind, is a bizarre photo of me taken in Morelia, Mexico. Yeah. That'll be great. And then the archaeologists will have to piece together our entire culture from me being like, in a picture.
Yeah. Eva and I are both interested, as she said earlier, in street photography, and both shorts that we did were heavily influenced by that. So we wanted to find stuff on the street, but we also had a script in both cases. So we had actors, but we also tried to find people, and it's a combination of both. And then it ends up being, I think, in both cases, sort of discovered in the editing room. You know, we have the bones, we have the structure of it, we have the scenes that we shot with our actors, and then we have this other stuff that surrounds it, and how it's put together is something that was sort of time-consuming. And Eva and I and the two editors, Rob and John, worked for a very long time to try to put this together into a form that we thought worked.
Well, I'm glad you think it's heavily political. That makes me happy. I thought, when I was talking to Julio earlier, I thought maybe Mexican people in general might perceive that, because not everybody does, but there's some similarities between Mexican culture and history and Greek culture and history, I think. Are you familiar with the poetry of C.P. Cavafy? He wrote a poem called The City. It's about a metaphorical city, also a physical one, I guess, but a metaphorical one that hangs around you, that always says, no matter where you go, you think you're going to go to another land and another sea, but you're not going anywhere, because the city is always with you. And as you've destroyed your life, as you've wasted your life here, you would waste it anywhere. There will be no other land, and there will be no other sea. So I think the city can be a place like the city of Alexandria was for him, or Athens maybe it's for me, but it can also be a state of mind as well.
I was Brian De Palma's doorman. I think we should end there. Yes, I was. He was my client. He lived in the building that I was a doorman for, and I stole his garbage. Not out of his apartment, but they would leave their garbage in the hall. And I also worked as a janitor there, so I was responsible for picking up the garbage, and I would go through the famous people's garbage. I don't know if I should be admitting this, but so many years later, and I don't think anyone cares anymore. But yes, somebody had given him a gift of a paperweight, a crystal paperweight, and I gave it to my mom. Oh no!
So he underrated us.
Oh.
We did it. I didn't break the microphone.
Oh.
Thanks, little guy.